Dana Tabadella, 31 Omaha Avenue. Over the past two council meetings, I've raised concerns regarding what I witnessed at the March budget meeting. Unfortunately, each time I spoke, Council President Howard Morrison attempted to downplay and mischaracterize my concerns as a taxpayer. At the previous meeting, Mr. Morrison stated that sometimes he needs to have things dumbed down and written in crayon. So let me make my concern as clear as possible. My primary concern was never about whether reopening the budget would have saved the taxpayers $1, $500, or any other amount, although any potential savings should certainly matter. My concern is that the opportunity to potentially benefit taxpayers was not even given the proper consideration, despite the recommendations of our business administrator. Why would an elected official choose to disregard the advice of Ms. Palmieri, our professional responsible for managing the township's finances? Taxpayers should expect decisions to be based on facts, fiscal responsibility, sound governance, not what seems to be personal disagreements and vindictiveness against another council member. Equally troubling is that the continued effort to minimize, deflect, and avoid answering a simple question about what policy, procedure, or legal opinion did Mr. Morrison rely upon when he made this decision. To date, I have not been provided with a clear answer. And when I spoke to several council members, they claim they don't know either. If this wasn't concerning enough, the conduct following the last council meeting raises additional concerns about professionalism and decorum. As I was leaving the meeting, Councilman Salzberg's wife began shouting comments at me across the driveway. I asked her to come back and repeat to me whatever she said. She approached me and repeatedly called me a petty bitch. The following day, I was provided screenshots by a community member showing that she was publicly boasting on Facebook about the incident. What is particularly disappointing is that Councilman Salberg, Councilman Quinn, his wife Kathy Quinn liked the post, while Councilman Sackett and Council President Morrison reacted with a response of love. Private citizens are entitled to their opinions, and taxpayers should be reasonably expect elected officials to conduct themselves in a manner that promotes civility, professionalism, and respect towards the public. When elected officials publicly endorse or celebrate personal attacks against a taxpayer who raises questions at a meeting, it sends a troubling message about how dissenting viewpoints are treated. The issue before us is not whether council members agree with me. The issue is whether taxpayers can ask a legitimate question about government decisions without being ridiculed, dismissed, or subjected to personal attacks by them or by proxy. Transparency, accountability, and respectful public recourse are fundamental responsibilities of public service. Thank you.
So for the last 3 or 4 council meetings, you've brought up the same issue. I've responded. I've given you my answer. You filed multiple OPA requests, all of which have been answered. You OPA requested my phone records, which I provided happily, right? If you truly, truly feel that there was some foul here, then I would encourage you to go to the proper governing body, all right, and file an official complaint, all right? If you truly feel that there's something wrong going on here, all right? Don't confuse me not agreeing with you with not giving you what you're looking for, all right? I've given you everything I had. I explained it. I consider the matter closed. You're more than welcome to keep bringing it up, all right, and mischaracterizing it. As far as, liking a Facebook post, Ms. Salberg's not on the council, all right? You guys want to yell it out in the parking lot, it's free speech. As far as I was concerned, you know what, have at it, as long as you guys don't cross the line. So I don't think you should really admonish the council for the behavior of a member of the public who was well within her rights as you were well within yours.